All right, so this is Kenny Santos out of Toronto, Canada for KennySantos.com. Do you want to know the most effective way to read a book? Now, you know what? If you watch my channel, you watch my blog, you're probably a reader. I'm certainly a reader. I read all the time. And you know what? There's a lot of people out there, instead of reading a book, they listen to the book. They use audio books. You know, they use Audible, and I'm a big fan of Audible. All right. However, I don't necessarily, I shouldn't say necessarily, I don't get as much from listening to a book, to an audiobook, as I get from actually reading the book. And the most effective way that I use to read a book is I read a book with a highlighter in my hand. All right. And I actually, I've been doing this for a long time, but I heard a commentary on this from my favorite author. His name is Andy Andrews, and he says you should be reading a book with a highlighter in your hand. And he said, it's not so that you can review and look at the things that you found profound later on, and you know, the things that you've highlighted later on. That's actually the secondary reason, and that's actually was my first reason. And he says the reason that you should be reading a book with a highlighter in your hand is so that your mind is shifted, so that you're actually looking for things that deserve to be highlighted. You're looking for things that are profound, that are absolutely incredible, and it's like, you know what, this deserves to be read over and over again, because it's just so life-changing. And so that makes a lot of sense, because if you just read a book to be entertained, for example, and maybe you may pick up some auxiliary information, that's great, all right? But if you read with the intention of learning, if you read with the intention of finding something profound, it's going to be much more effective for you. Now, effective doesn't mean efficient. If you want to go through a lot of books and you know what, go through them efficiently, then go ahead and get your audiobooks and listen to them while you drive, listen to them while you sleep, listen to them while you're exercising. You know what, I do all of that. All right. However, my most effective reading, most effective use of a book is when I read with my highlighter in my hand. There's a lot of books that I put on my yearly to read list. Think and Grow Rich is one of them. Rich Dad Poor Dad is another one of them. Actually, the War of Art is another one. It's another one that I just put on my list. And all of those I've highlighted. If you look at my copies, they're almost trash because I've highlighted them so much. And not only because I've highlighted them the first time, but the second time I go through, I find other things that are just as profound because I've changed. You've probably heard my blog posts of whether you should read a book more than once. And you know what? You've changed as a person. That's why I read a book a second, third, fourth, or fifth time. So if you want the most effective way to read a book with a highlighter in your hand, maybe even another pen in your hand so you can write notes in the margins when you find things that are profound. If you want the most efficient way, certainly, you know what, listen to audiobooks. They work really, really well. The great thing about audiobooks is that they go into your subconscious, you know, that mind that never sleeps. You could even listen to it while you sleep. So, trust you got some great value out of this. What I invite you to do is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Also, if you want to see more videos just like this, go to my blog. It's KennySantos.com. Put your name and email in. You're gonna get an awesome audio in growing your business. All right, take care. Create a great day.